begin sending a digital signal. Switch on HD first station Pittsburgh to go digital. HD is in high definition. Exciting, but also mystifying. The first promotional spots launched this weekend and left lots of us wondering, what's that all about?
Pittsburgh's first digital TV station, WTAE-DT. We're ready when you are.
Digital television, a whole new era. Sounds great, right?
Digital television really is the technology of the future and the technology of the next millennium.
Okay, whatever. HD TV sounds like a bunch of initials to me. So I asked our chief engineer, Dave Kasparek, to give me the crash course.
What we've done here apparently is we've opened like the equivalent of the car hood, and we're now looking at the engine.
That's correct. All right. This is the guts, the nuts and bolts.
Dave showed me how the old analog signal gets crunched into the digital ones and zeros, and what you get is TV with 3 key differences. First, a new kind of TV set. Wider is better.
What we've essentially really done is made it much wider. We've almost approached a 2-to-1 ratio where the screen is essentially twice as wide as it is tall.
If that sounds like your local Cineplex screen, you got it. TV meets the movies. The second digital difference is in the pixels, those little dots you see up close.
My mother always told me never to sit too close to the television. When I get really close to this thing, it's actually different than what I'd see on a regular television.
That's correct.
What's different about it?
The picture appears to be without any lines anymore. It's clearer, it's sharper.
It's like you took that shower shine and like wiped it all off.
Right.
Like that.
Right.
So this would be like before HDTV, and this is after, right?
That's correct.
There we go.
A wider screen, a better picture, enough to take your breath away.
Booster ignition and liftoff of Discovery
go.
with a crew of 6
All right, if you were counting, we talked about 2 differences. So what's that third difference with digital? Well, that involves the cost of conversion. You knew that was coming, right? It's pricey for everybody, including this TV station. At 6 o'clock tonight, we're going to look at that third step and what it all means to the average viewer. But pretty exciting. You got to see it up close, right?
I got to see it up close, and unfortunately our viewers watching on the regular TVs can't tell, but
Right.
it is an amazing difference.
It is, it is. And the digital channel, by the way, will be channel 51, so we kind of have to get used to that. But
All
we
right,
got some years.
but I'd have to have a digital TV first, and then turn into 51, and I'd see channel 4.
I'm going to buy you one for Christmas.
Thanks, Scott.
All right, let's move on. Now, they are often better than the game itself.
We'll tell you which Super Bowl commercial rated the best with viewers. That's coming up.
For many visitors, the ducks and geese are the reason they come to Twin Lakes Park, but now the county wants to outlaw feeding these animals and possibly even make them fair game for hunters. I'm TJ Winnick. We'll have that story coming up.
I'm medical editor Marilyn Brooks. Coming up, a drug that is saving the lives of patients with congestive heart failure.
Our late video segment tonight to bring you some late-breaking video news right here at WTAE-TV. Scott Baker's in our other studio to tell you about our big day here at Channel 4. You know what? We all knew this was coming, but I didn't know it was so soon.
That's right, Sally. Over here at Studio A, we have it, the set of the future right here. It is got the wider screen, the better picture, the bigger price tag, all true. Today, WTAE-TV went digital, the first station in Pittsburgh to do that. But hold on to that remote. Your old TV isn't obsolete just yet.
Channel 4, WTAE, Pittsburgh.
We've come a long way in 40 years, but the biggest changes may be yet to come. Digital television is a turning point.
But the closest thing would be from black and white to color. And I would expect the conversion, if you will, the penetration of television sets to be quicker, though.
So says our general manager. But the conversion to digital will take some uncomfortable doing. To really get the better television picture, you'll need a new and better television. And for now, that can mean $5 grand or 10 grand.
No, you don't have to take your television and throw it out in the backyard and go buy a new one today. No, you don't. There's going to be a logical and progressive transition period here.
In fact, the old non-digital version of Channel 4 will be around for years and years, if not decades. But the new TVs will tempt you.
And this is going to mean better pictures, more options, a more visceral experience?
Absolutely. That was the whole idea behind digital television, is to give the viewer much better pictures than they have now, much better sound that they have now, and really a lot more flexibility than they have now.
Those quick to take the technological plunge will have to deal with that tricky transition. To get the signal, you'll actually need a regular antenna. But the digital signal will hit your house much better than wavy analog ever could. Big changes back at the WTAE transmitter.
Is this an engineer's nightmare or an engineer's dream?
Oh, this is definitely an engineer's dream.
Pittsburgh's first digital TV station, WTAE-DT. We're ready when you are.
I don't think this one's going to explode, and while the prices for sets like this one are very high, look for that to change. Remember when VCRs first came out, you probably had a friend that spent $2 grand on one of those. When the prices drop, HD TV will flourish. That's it from Studio A. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks very much. We're all looking forward to it, aren't we, Scott? Aren't we?
Yeah.
Penguins really can laugh. I mean, excuse me, fly.
They can laugh, too.
At least the ones in Pittsburgh.
The latest on the team's winning streak, next in Action Sports. Also, folks living here are not sticks in the mud. They are stuck in it, and they're blaming a construction company for it. Find out who's stepping in to help.
Glimpse of our